No sermons tonight, no arguments either, until now.
We came up with 5 key questions about gun ownership and put them to representatives of both sides of the debate. John Rosenthal is a co-founder of Stop Handgun Violence. Jim Wallace is executive director of GOAL, Gun Owners Action League. Question: are current gun laws working?
No, they're not, because they actually fail to address the human element in every case. The things that we look at, we break down into 3 categories: accidental deaths, murders, and suicides and mental health. And mental health can also be other things like what we saw in Parkland in Newtown. In this country and in this state, we have failed to address the human elements in each, and thus the gun laws have been a complete failure.
Current gun laws absolutely save lives. Massachusetts has enacted arguably the most effective gun laws in the nation on a bipartisan basis. In 1998, 2004, and 2014, we've successfully reduced the rate of gun deaths by 40% since 1994, and urban Massachusetts, with the most effective gun laws, has the lowest gun death rate in the nation.
Should citizens have access to semi-automatic assault weapons?
Absolutely not. We're the only nation in the world that provides unrestricted access to easily concealed handguns and military-style weapons. Most gun violence in this country happens with handguns. All mass shootings, the 292 since Sandy Hook, the 14 mass shootings at schools just since Parkland. The common denominator are military-style assault weapons and large-capacity ammunition magazines designed for war and killing as many people as possible in as short a period of time.
Well, assault weapons is a made-up term, but let's just talk about semi-automatic guns to begin with. They've been in civilian hands for over 100 years. If we specifically look at just the AR-15, that platform has been in civilian hands for over 60 years. So the gun hasn't changed. The problem is the human element, which we continue to fail to address. And if we're okay with people owning guns, why shouldn't they own those?
Is the problem easy access to guns or mental illness?
Well, I think both, actually, because obviously the criminals have easy access to guns because they don't follow the laws. But mental illness is a huge problem in this country. And if we fail to address it and keep kicking that can down the road, we fail to do so at our own peril.
After every single mass shooting, we always hear the same thing from the gun lobby. It's not the firearm, it's mentally ill. That is crap. Every country has mentally ill people. We're the only country that arms them with military-style assault weapons without detection by law enforcement.
Massachusetts has some of the toughest gun laws in the country and is among the states with the lowest reported rate of gun violence. Is there a correlation?
Massachusetts is an urban state with the lowest gun death rate in the nation because of our gun laws.
If you actually look at the FBI statistics, there's no correlation because Vermont is now the safest state in the country and they virtually have no state gun laws. They just rely on the federal laws that are in place.
What is the most important step towards preventing mass shootings?
Banning military-style assault weapons and large-capacity ammunition magazines. To go hunting, and I have hunted, you need a hunting license. And when you hunt deer, you're limited to 5 rounds in your weapon. When you hunt duck, 3 rounds to protect the duck and deer population. To hunt people, no license and no limit on the number of rounds.
The number one problem we are facing in this country with mass shootings is absolutely mental health, and it's severe mental health. So we need to be able to not just identify these people, but either offer them treatment or some other thing that's going to keep them from being a danger to society, because that's the number one common denominator in these shootings.
Up next, we asked, you answered.
Your thoughts on reducing gun violence in a moment. Is another school shooting inevitable?